All right, welcome. You just missed a face-off in a couple seconds here. Face-off's coming to the left of Amador. There we go. Ducks wrap it around. Silver picks it up on the mid wall, kicks it back into the far side corner. Hagman drives it back over to Klinowski. He powers it around the boards and not quite out. Now it comes out. Silver ends up touching it, I believe. Refs wave off icing. Flick picks it up on the blue line, walks in. He gets bumped off the puck. Sorry about the camera view there. Gathering things is a little early, as you know. And the refs called out offsides, but the Ducks didn't touch that. So I don't know what that was all about anyways. Welcome, coming from Buffalo, New York. Your Junior Ducks playing the Buffalo Bisons. Buffalo playing, this is their second game. They beat a team late yesterday evening. Same team the Ducks beat 4-1 last night. Buffalo beat those, the Hamburg Hawks 6-3. Buffalo walks in, broken up by Chappelle, and Buffalo gets a point-blank shot on Amador. Amador starting in net for the Ducks. Saves that, pushes it in the corner. Buffalo sends it back in. A little bit of sloppy play. McPhee picks it up, drives it up the boards, comes right back towards Amador through the slot area. O'Neill comes back to pick it up. He circles around the net, looks to send it up and out of the zone. Buffalo just grabs it in the neutral zone, drives it right back in, and goes for a change. So a little bit of a slow start here. Looks like Buffalo's on the Ducks. They centering attempt just outside the reach of the guy in the slot area. Comes all the way out in the neutral zone. Buffalo goes cross ice. Puck comes near side, back in Buffalo's zone, back into the near side corner. Buffalo on the exit, they get it back in. Klinowski goes over to Dusterhoff. Dusterhoff walks out and into the neutral zone, cross the red line. He dumps it in on net, deflected into the far side boards, comes out into the neutral zone. Klinowski comes back to Dusterhoff. He one-touch passes to Baker. He gets it up to Lee. Lee dumps it in the far side corner. Sonari in on chase. Lee comes out. He pulls it off the boards, and puck comes off of his stick. Bison's able to move it up to the half wall, circle away from the pressure. Lee cuts that off and forces it back behind the net. Baker on the forecheck. Silver comes off the bench, comes down on the half wall. Klinowski pinches in just a little bit. Baker peels off the wall, gets it over to Lee. Lee stick lifts and goes just beyond him. Dusterhoff holds it in on the back end, sends it in, deflected wide of the net. Bisons move it up, and Hagman comes off and drives it in just wide of the net. Silver picks that up on the near side corner. Puck works back. Bezoyan, puck comes off a Bezoyan stick into a Bison player. He dumps it in low. Amador comes out and plays it, pushes it back out into the neutral zone. Bisons pick it up in their own end. Bezoyan cuts out off. Silver tries to feed Flick. Flick comes right back near side, pushes it into the Bison zone. Bezoyan with it on his stick, drops it back into the near side corner. Silver picks that up, goes to Silver, or Flick. Flick sends it out to Bezoyan. He backhands it in on net, and Bisons wrap it around and out into the neutral zone. Hagman picks it up, gains the red line, dumps it deep into Buffalo's zone. Flick comes in, lays some Sabati, cut off there by Moroz on the red line. He gains it, drives it back into Buffalo's zone. Ducks trying to generate some offensive zone pressure here. Buffalo comes out near side, stretch pass, cut off by Klinowski. And Hagman drives it right back into their zone. Campbell in on the forecheck, chases his guy behind the net. Moroz comes in with the forecheck. McPhee drops in, keeps it in the zone here briefly. Now it works its way out in the neutral zone. McPhee grabs it at the red line, drives it right back in. Bisons go cross ice and go for a change. Klinowski, nice back check on the getting back. Campbell drives it up to Dana. Dana met with some pressure there at the blue line entry. Stretch pass. Bisons get in behind McPhee. They get a shot on Amador. Another shot comes out, blocked back into the half wall. Couple scoring opportunities. Campbell gains the red line, drives it back into Buffalo's zone deep. Baker comes off the bench, strips the player of the puck. Buffalo's able to work it out into the neutral zone. Dusterhoff drives it right back in. Lee pinches the boards. Lee is able to hold it in. Oh, actually it comes out. Ducks have to touch up. Bisons go the other way. Hagman comes in. Centering attempt. Gets it on net. Nice shot on net. Amador with a big save. Bisons come in, drive it just about a foot wide. Dusterhoff picks it up on the boards. Baker picks it up on the half wall. He centers it out for Stenari. Gets knifed off of his stick. Bisons working through the neutral zone. Gain entry. Centering attempt. Big save by Amador. 2-on-1 develops. Another big save by Amador. Kicks it into the corner. Bison's able to hold it in the zone. Big drive, and they find the back of the net. They work it to the right side, and the D finds it, blasts it, and finds the back of the net on Amador. Amador coming up with some huge saves early on. So Bisons take a 1-0 lead here at 9:21 with 7 shots against the 3 shots by the Ducks. Flick steps in on the faceoff. Silver works it back. Klinowski backpedaling into the zone. Stretch pass. Hits Bezoyan, who chips it into the deep into the Buffalo zone. Picks it up on the half wall. Drives it back down into the far side corner for Silver. And Flick's going to the box for a hit from behind. So after Bison's score, Ducks take a penalty. Cross-checking from behind is what the refs call, and give the Bisons a power play opportunity early here in the first period. 8:58 left in the first period, actually. So Bezoyan picks it up, picks up the loose puck. He drives it in on the backhand, cut off by the Bisons. Buffalo regroups behind their own net. They work it out near side. Cut across the red line. Gain entry into the Duck zone. Pull it into the far side corner, behind the net. They work it back to their D, drop it right back to the half wall. And that's cleared out by Klinowski. Buffalo regroups in their own end. They work their way through the neutral zone deep into the Ducks end, into the near side corner. Moroz and Klinowski down there causing some pressure. They work it back up to their D. He works it up about 2 feet wide of the net of Amador. Buffalo works it through the far side corner. Cut off by McPhee. Chipped up just beyond Campbell. Campbell's going to stay with it, bump it down, and not out. Buffalo goes D to D. Work it down to the top of the circle. Spin away from Moroz's pressure. Centering attempt. Amador kicks it back into the near side boards. Up off the ref. Nice. Moroz was able to block the dump in and back out into the neutral zone. Klinowski drives it in deep. Buffalo back in their own end. Stretch pass almost cut off by Dusterhoff, and doesn't get a piece of it, so it goes all the way down, and icing's called. So faceoff's coming back to the right of the Bisons goaltender. .21 seconds left in the penalty to flick. Dana wins it back, and then in on the forecheck, chases his guy into the corner. Bison's on the breakout. Glove down. He finds his way in on Amador. He puts it down. Bison's able to come up and grab it and put it down to the stick and surprises Amador in the last minute and picks the far side. So Bison strike on the power play opportunity here at 7:03 and take a 2-0 lead. Referees are gathering, though. Let's see what's going on here. The referees are talking. I don't know what that was about. I think so. Klinowski stretch pass just misses Stenari and goes the entire length, so that's icing. So Bisons with a 2-0 lead here early on. Puck comes back to Klinowski. He sets things up behind the net. Sends it up to Lee, just out of his reach. Bisons drive it right back in. They got to touch up. Klinowski drops it back to puck deflected up into Bison's bench area there. Face-off coming center ice. Bisons working back in their own end. Bezoyan on chase. Dustoff cuts that off, sends it up to Bezoyan. He backhands it into the zone. Bisons intercept that and work their way out on the far side here. That's offsides. Bisons come in offsides. Big rebound by Amador, picked up by the Ducks. Bezoyan picks it up, crosses the red line. He gets yanked down. No call by the referee. Buffalo works it to the near side. They cut into the zone. Make a nice move around Hagman. Centering attempt, picked up. Big rebound to the right. Hagman takes it up, drives it up the boards. Chipped up by Bezoyan. His attempt gets cut off. Flick trying to poke it into the zone and get behind the Buffalo defense, but no go there. Buffalo sends it right back out. Hagman back to pick it up in the Ducks' end. Stretch pass to McPhee. He gets met with some pressure. Hagman picks it up in the near side corner there. Sends it back behind the net. McPhee goes back to chase that in the far side corner. He pushes it up and out. Bisons drive it right back in. They have to touch up. Stretch pass to Moroz out of his reach. Bisons go right back the other way. Hagman picks it up. Stretch pass to Campbell, who's able to chip it into the Bisons' far side corner. Buffalo comes out the near side. Drop it down. They come up, shoot it about a foot over the net. Klinowski gets it on a stick, gets it over to Campbell. Campbell's able to backhand it out into the neutral zone. Buffalo picks it up there and deflected deep into the Duck zone, so no icing called there. Buffalo wins the race to the puck. They reverse it back. Nobody there. Dustroff picks it up. He goes high and off the glass, and it comes out of the zone there. Buffalo's cross ice pass almost picked off by Gerard. O'Neill on the forecheck. Chases his guy into the corner. Gerard almost picked that off on the exit. Buffalo's able to move it through the neutral zone. Gain entry into the Duck zone. Drops it off. Drops down the circle. Zips it in on Amador, and he sucks that up. No rebound. Puck one back to Hagman. Hagman wraps it around the boards. Not out. Baker chips it up to Lee. Lee's able to chip it out in the neutral zone. Buffalo jumps on that. They go cross ice far side. Cut off by Lee. Cross ice pass. Cut off by Lee briefly. Comes back to Chappelle. Chappelle drives it up to Baker. Baker finds himself all alone. Centering attempt to Lee. Deflected off a Buffalo player. Doesn't get through cleanly. Comes back to Chappelle. He loses it in his feet. Bisons go the other way. Try to go far side. Cut off and broke it up nicely over there by Chappelle. Baker sends it up to Hagman. Hagman gets it up to Lee. Lee's able to chip it out of the zone. Stenari in on the forecheck. Buffalo stretch pass. Silver's able to disrupt that. Bazoyan in on the forecheck now. He cuts that off. He reads that nicely and cuts it off. Sends it over to Flick. Flick comes back to McPhee. McPhee backhands it back down. Right back to Flick on the mid wall. Comes out. Klinowski comes in and is able to drive it in on this goaltender who no rebound. Sucks it up in the midsection. And we'll have a face-off just to the left of him. 2:23 left in the first period. 2-0 Buffalo. 12 shots to the Ducks 4. So the Ducks having a slow start to this game. Buffalo chips it beyond Klinowski, works his way in, gets a shot in on Amador. Amador kicks it into the near side corner. Silver drives it up to Bazoyan, just out of his reach, but into Buffalo zone. Klinowski tries to backhand it. It comes right back to a Buffalo player. He comes in, makes a move, has Amador down, and just pulls himself out of prime position. McPhee's able to backhand it out into the neutral zone. So Buffalo works it through the neutral zone in front of the benches. Puck comes off of Dana's stick. Buffalo goes cross ice. They push it into the middle of the ice, cut off by Dustroff and back out into the neutral zone. Buffalo crosses the red line, regains entry into the Duck zone, drops it off on the wall. Dana and Moroz battling for it. We're able to drive it back into the neutral zone. Bisons drive it from the red line deep into the Ducks end. Picked up by Dustroff. Dustroff hoists it up and out. Not far enough for icing, so Buffalo's going to jump on that. Moroz on the forecheck. Bazoyan comes in and cuts off Dana comes in and cuts off the breakout attempt. Now the puck works out into the neutral zone. McPhee back there to pick it up. He's got some pressure. His backhand attempt cut off by the forechecking Buffalo player. Buffalo holds the offensive zone pressure, pulls out of the corner, cycles it back down into the corner. Centering attempt back out, and they go high and off the crossbar. They send it back in. Amador picks it up off the wall, but pushes it back behind the net. Centering attempt broken up by Hagman, and Ducks need to regroup here and put a game plan together to get their skates out under them. So after 1, Buffalo 2, Anaheim 0. Second period action. Getting ready to get underway. Flick steps in on the faceoff. Buffalo wins the puck. Dustoff cuts off the entry into the zone. Pushes it back out into the neutral zone. Puck comes out. Flick winds up and a shot deflected in the near side corner. Buffalo reverses it back. Silver's attempt out to Flick. Flick winds up. Big rebound just to the right. Chappelle holds it in. He winds up, sends it in on this goaltender who tracks it into the midsection. So that's a great start to the second period here. That's good to see. Baker steps in on the faceoff. Pushes it forward. Bisons jump on it. They wrap it around the boards. Oh, cross ice. Sorry about the camera view. Centering attempt. Push back behind the net. Centering attempt again. Hagman broke up. Another centering attempt. Deflects off of Lee and in on Amador. Surprisingly, he is able to track it, and he's covered the low net there. Lee jumps on the loose puck. Buffalo comes centering attempt. They're able to send it in. Big rebound just to the right of the net and picked up by the Buffalo teams. Able to find the back door on Amador here and take a 3-0 lead. 15:07 left in the second period. And just as promising play looked, Buffalo scores again, takes a 3-0 lead. So Ducks in trouble here. A big, long game left. Time to put some things together, but it's a difficult hole to dig out of. Let's see if the Ducks can do it. McPhee cuts that off, dumps it in. Buffalo goes cross ice. That's deflected, so no icing. Danny chases his guy into the corner, pushes it up to Moroz. Moroz sidesteps the player and backhands it up to Silver, just out of his reach, and shoved the other way. McPhee has some body contact there. Dusterhoff goes out far side, back to Moroz on the breakout. Moroz goes cross ice. Silver swiping at it, just out of his reach. McPhee's attempt gets it out. Play right here through the neutral zone. Dana jumps on it, drops it off for Silver. Silver gets it over to Moroz, but behind him. So Buffalo's able to send it back out. Klinowski's off the bench. He's got to go back and retreat and get it. Sends it back up the boards there. Buffalo gains the red line, dumps it right back into the Ducks' end. Klinowski goes back to get that. Buffalo beats him to the puck and sends it back near side. So battle for the puck. Gerard in the corner. Has Campbell come down to help him out. Puck works back to the point. Buffalo drives it in, but deflected into the far side corner. Gerard picks it up behind the net. Buffalo comes away with that. Centering attempt. Amador kicks it back out. Comes right back into the side of the net. Amador comes in, tracks that. He pushes it back out. It's another centering attempt. Campbell sends it over to O'Neill. O'Neill takes it wide. He zips it in on this goaltender who kicks it behind the net. Centering attempt to Gerard gets cut off. Buffalo wraps it around the boards. Hagman drops it off the back end. O'Neill with the deflection. Doesn't make its way in on net. Dusterhoff tries to throw it back up, but Buffalo cut that off. O'Neill comes back, picks it up. Stretch pass, misses Gerard. Works its way all the way back into the Buffalo zone. They stretch pass far side, go right back, or near side, go right back far side. Stretch pass gets deflected into the far side corner. Hagman picks that up. Buffalo moving the puck down low. Dustoff picks it up, winds up his clearing attempt, not out. Picked up by Flick. Flick headman passes to Bezoyan, but behind him, so Buffalo's able to drive it right back in and deep into their own end. So icing being called. Face-off coming back in Buffalo zone there. Baker steps in on the faceoff, pushes it forward. McPhee drives it into the far side corner. Stenari in on the forecheck, breaks that exit up. Baker in on the forecheck. Lee back in on the forecheck. Baker gets it out to Lee, but just through his feet. Bisons circle back around. They're able to get it out into the neutral zone. Pushes it. Lee pushes it back up. Bison's able to pick it up and drive it back into the Duck zone. Klinowski back there to pick it up. Center attempt broken up by Baker. Baker jumps on a loose puck. He headman passes up to Lee. Lee and Stenari, two guys, 2-on-2. Lee tries to work it through the traffic. He gets pinned into the boards in the corner. Stenari comes in to help him out. Gets it out to Baker. Baker winds up. Big blast just wide or deflected wide of the net. Chappelle unable to hold it in, comes all the way back out. Hagman drives it in, but that's deflected back into the corner. He chases his guy back into the corner. Bisons pick it up. Center attempt out into the crease area. Gets cut off, broken up. Hagman goes high off the glass, not out. Buffalo sends it in. Big rebound to the left. They send it back out to Almador. He reaches out, sprawled out on his stomach, reaches up and holds that, gloves that down. So more offensive zone pressure from Buffalo. Ducks wrap it around the boards there. Met with some pressure by Buffalo. They send it right back behind the Ducks net. Klinowski drives it up on the boards. Not out. O'Neill's able to, he tried to chip it out, but it was held in by Buffalo. Now driven back into the far side boards. Picked up by Klinowski. He goes, reverses it near side. Campbell gets hit on the exit. Gerard picks it up. And Ducks are going to have a power play opportunity. O'Neill's going to pick it up on the half wall. Buffalo touches up, and Buffalo's going to the box for interference. So Ducks are going to have their first power play opportunity here. So we got parents cheering for elbows and stuff. That's pretty funny with the 3-0 lead. Good job, Buffalo. Chappelle works it back to McPhee. McPhee shot deflected over to Flick. Flick pulls it up back to McPhee. McPhee sends it in. Big rebound picked up by Silver. And that puck was loose. I don't know what the referee was blowing there. Maybe the net came off. So faceoff's coming to the right of the Buffalo Bisons goaltender. McPhee winds up, sends it in, and deflected wide. It didn't make it all the way in. Buffalo works it out, but McPhee sends it right back in and just caught the Buffalo goaltender. Chappelle holds it and drives it back, and now Buffalo's able to clear it out. McPhee's all the way back to pick that up. 9:12 left in the second period. McPhee from behind the Ducks net sends it up to Bezoyan. Bezoyan moves it up to Silver. Silver skating through the neutral zone, drops it off for Bezoyan. He drives it right back down to the near side corner. Silver walks out of the corner. He goes back out to Chappelle. Chappelle goes right back down to Silver. Silver walks off the wall. He peels back into the corner. Goes right back to Chappelle. Chappelle walks off the wall. He sends it in, deflected wide into the corner. And Buffalo wraps around, picked off by Chappelle. He goes right back into the near side boards or corner. Bezoyan works it out there, comes right back to Chappelle. Chappelle goes cross ice over to Hagman. Flicks drive, deflected high and off up into the netting. So 36 seconds left in the Ducks penalty. A little bit of offensive zone pressure. Baker's line steps out for the last part of this power play. Scenario on the right wing, Lee on the left wing. Pushes the puck forward. Buffalo is able to send it out. Comes off the wall awkwardly, so works out past Hagman. Hagman moves it up, chipped in, and Buffalo jumps on a loose puck. They drive it back into the Duck zone. That should just about do it. 17 seconds left. Hagman back there picks up behind their own net, moves it up on the to Klonowski. Klonowski back over to Hagman. Baker picks it up, moves it back to Hagman. Hagman enters the left side, pulls up into the corner. Bison's out of the box and in deep, but Buffalo sends it down for icing. Got some animated Buffalo fans here. Puck works back to McPhee. He drives it, finds its way into the corner. Moreau's back there working it out of the corner. Buffalo comes away with it. Ducks able to drive it right back in, hold it, maintain offensive zone presence. Moreau's on the forecheck. McPhee steps up, holds it in the zone. Moreau's pulls it back out into the neutral zone. Ducks push it back into Buffalo's end. Moreau's on the nice forecheck. Puck works its way into the Duck zone. 2-on-1. Center attempt. Almador cuts that off, kicks it into the corner. Bezoyan centers it out and comes back to Buffalo's D, who drives it in on Almador. He kicks it over to the far side boards. Another drive in on Almador. Big rebound. Almador kicks it to the left side. Now the Ducks are able to clear it out. Bezoyan in on the forecheck. Chases his guy behind the net. Ducks go for a change. Stretch pass. Broken up by Dusterhoff. He spins away from pressure. Comes in, gets knifed off of his stick. They drop it down. He comes in, makes a move. Almador with a big kick save. O'Neill walks it in, but skates in before the puck, so that's offside. Ducks have to change, touch up. Puck works its way through the neutral zone. Dusterhoff jumps on that, drives it right back in after gaining the red line. Buffalo's clearing attempt. They send it in on Almador, so icing is not going to be called. And with Buffalo's pressure, Almador is forced to cover it up. 5:40 left in the second period. Bisons out shooting the Ducks 21-9. Puck won by the Bisons, back out, kicked into the corner by Amador. Bisons work it back out to their D. Shot blocked in the far side half wall. Buffalo zips it in on Amador. He kicks it in over the net and into the near side corner. Gerard in on the forecheck, centering attempt out and works its way all the way out into the neutral zone. Buffalo's able to drive it in and touch up, so no icing. Centering attempt just off of a Buffalo stick, all alone in the slot area. Campbell in on the forecheck. Buffalo stretch pass. Cross ice, picked up by Hagman. Hagman drives it high and off the glass. Back out in the neutral zone. Buffalo drives it right back in. They got to touch up. Hagman reverses it back to Dusterhoff. Dusterhoff works his way out of the corner. Skates up through the neutral zone, gains the red line. Drives it in on this goaltender. He kicks it into the far side boards. Ducks go for a change, and Buffalo sends it the entire length. That's going to go for icing. Face-off coming all the way back in Buffalo's end. Buffalo wins the faceoff back. They wrap it around the boards here near side. Held in by Dustoff. He walks off the wall. His shot attempt blocked into the corner. Silver picks it up in the near side corner, works it back to Dustoff. His shot attempt again blocked into the far side corner. Bezoyan picks it up there, circles away from pressure, zips it to the side of the net, and Buffalo's able to work it out. Dustoff grabs it, drives it right back into Buffalo's end. Silver gets a stick knocked out of his hand. And Buffalo iced the puck. So face-off coming to the left of the Buffalo goaltender there. 3:41 left in the second period. Lee steps in to take the face-off. Pushes it into the corner there. Puck works out. Chappelle just past Chappelle. 2-on-1 develops. And big save by Amador. 2-on-1. Gets through to the streaking player. Amador comes out and kick saves it. Baker picks up the loose puck. He drives it up out into the neutral zone. Buffalo drives it right back into Ducks end. Chappelle back there to pick it up behind the goal. Klinowski's able to drive it out. Just misses Lee. I guess he touches it because the referees are not calling icing. So Lee on the forecheck. Buffalo stretch pass, 3-on-2 develops. Hagman picks up the loose puck, far side. Skates it out of the zone, shifts it up, but intercepted by the Buffalo team. They zip it in on Amador. He leaves a big rebound. So the puck gets sent in from the red line on Amador. He kind of gets surprised, pushes it out for a rebound. A streaking Buffalo player wins the race to the puck and puts it past Amador. Buffalo goes up 4-0, 2:32 left in the second period. So Ducks in trouble here. So Buffalo with it, still in the Duck zone, picked up by Moroz. He goes cross ice. Dana picks it, skates it out, or Bezoyan skates it out and then sends it up, cut off by Buffalo. Moroz goes for a change. And it looks like Buffalo's going to the box for a cross-checking. So Ducks getting a power play opportunity here late in the second period. Down 4-0. Buffalo grabs it and drives it in deep. Hagman back to get it in the near side corner, reverses it back around to Klinowski. Klinowski goes back out to Hagman. Hagman cross ice pass picked up by O'Neill. He sends it up to Gerard. Gerard works in the right side, pulls up on the half wall, goes right back to Klinowski, who fumbles it outside into the mid neutral zone, goes over to Hagman, throws it into his feet. He's got to recover, picks it up, goes right back to Klinowski. His cross ice attempt blocked, and then he gets taken down. O'Neill sends it deep into Buffalo's zone. They're going to wrap it out and hard off the glass and down into the Ducks' end. Dustroff picks it up there, pulls up behind the net. Dustroff's clearing attempt cut off by Buffalo. Centering attempt. He comes back and recovers, cuts that across ice up. Dustroff pulls in the left side, pulls into the corner. O'Neill comes in to help him out, goes right back to Dustroff. His backhand centering attempt cut off by Buffalo and sent out the entire length of the ice. 33 seconds left in the second period. Picked up by McPhee. He wraps it around to Gerard. Got these two Buffalo guys sitting here, big old rink, and they got to sit right in the way. So big rebound. Ducks move it out into the neutral zone. Silver picks it up. He walks into the zone, pulls up, gets knifed off of his stick and back out into the neutral zone. So Ducks not able to get anything set up here on this power play. And that's it for the second period. So after two here in Buffalo, Buffalo up 4-0 over the Ducks, outshooting them 26-13. So penalty over to Buffalo, even strength. McPhee picks it up. He gets met by 18 out of the box. Buffalo wraps it around. Stretch pass. Deflected into the zone. Buffalo drives it inside of the net. Chappelle takes him out, centering attempt out. 12 point blank shot, saved by Amador. Buffalo works it back to the back end. You can barely make it through the thing here. Sorry. That's the one that's talking, congratulating the elbow to the head, so a little frustrated with that. Anyways, Ducks pick it up. McPhee circles back behind the net. High off the glass. Sends it up to Baker. Baker makes a move. One guy to beat. He makes a move and now finds himself all alone. Big save by the Buffalo goaltender on Baker. Nice move. Gets around, splits the D. Back in on the forecheck. Sends it up, cut off by Klinowski and driven right back into the Buffalo zone. We need more of that. Stenarian on the forecheck. Buffalo stretch pass. Misses its target. Goes the entire length of the ice for icing. Even Dave Silver picks it up and thinking just like me. We need more of that. 14:30 left in the game. Baker pushes the puck forward. Buffalo jumps on it. Sonari in on the forecheck. Buffalo works it out near side. Picked up in the neutral zone. Knifed off of his stick. Comes out and back in. So Buffalo enters the zone offsides. Bezoyan picks it up, gains some speed over stick handles, and regains possession of the puck, driven right back into the corner. Centers it out to Moroz just on his backhand, but met with some pressure. Silver circles around, cuts back into the corner, met with some pressure, forced behind the net. He backhands it back out to Klinowski, who drives it, but blocked, and over to the far side. Dustrov picks it up, centering attempt just outside of Silver's reach. Buffalo goes cross ice, just misses the target on the right side. Chappelle goes in, delivers some pressure there, works its way out. Dusterhoff cuts that off, doesn't get in on Amador. Buffalo wraps it around back to their D. They drop it back to the half wall, cycle it back into the corner. Moroz is going to pick that up, and he loses an edge, but gets it out to Dana, but he loses it, and Buffalo drives it right back in. Comes right back to Dana. He goes cross ice. O'Neill picks it up. He gains the red line, jumps it right back into Buffalo's end. Gerard in on the forecheck, and that goes the entire length. Bisons missed their target on the stretch pass. Gerard steps in on the faceoff. Buffalo wraps it around the board, sent right back in on the far side. Now they work it out in the neutral zone. Hagman disrupts that entry and back out in front of the Ducks bench. Chips it up to O'Neill. O'Neill has Campbell. He drives it over to Klinowski. Klinowski goes back. Oh, almost hit Gerard on the back door. O'Neill back here drives it back into the Buffalo end. And Buffalo stretch pass, able to work it out across the red line. Picked up by Hagman. Hagman drives it up the boards, but Buffalo picks that off and pulls it back behind the Ducks net. Campbell picks it up on the half wall. Centering attempt up to Gerard. Gerard sends it in. No icing's called. O'Neill goes in, establishes some body contact. Bison's wrapping around. McPhee cuts that off. Gerard back in on the forecheck. Bezoyan on the forecheck. Buffalo comes away with it. Oh, nicely cut off by O'Neill. O'Neill centering attempt. Oh, he just gets deflected past Bezoyan's stick. Buffalo goes the other way, cuts across red line, gains entry into the Duck zone. Dustrov nicely poke checks it away, but then the Buffalo is able to send it in through the crease and works its way on the right side, and Amador comes across and puts a stop to that with a beautiful save. Silver jumps on a loose puck, gains some speed, cuts across. That was offsides, but Flick held up and sold the call, I believe, with his drag of a foot, so that's good. Ducks maintain. So Flick works his way off the boards through the circles and zips one in on the goaltender. They make a great save. Buffalo comes the other way. They're able to dump it back into the Ducks' end. Picked up by Klinowski. He backhands it up the far side boards. Picked off by Buffalo. Klinowski loses an edge behind. Puck trickles out into the crease area. Chappelle sends that out of harm's way. Buffalo centering attempt again. Chappelle goes back, cuts his guy off behind the net, breaks that up. Klinowski back there battling for it. Chappelle, Buffalo comes away with it. Flick comes in and separates the body from the puck. Another battle ensues in the corner there. Klinowski picks it up, wraps around the boards, but not out. Buffalo sends it right back into the corner. Centering attempt cut off by Klinowski. Gets it over to Silver. Silver's got Bezoyan streaking out of the zone. Bezoyan picks it up at the red line, gains entry, walks in, zips it in. Big rebound. Flick picks it up, and it finds the back of the net. Flick picks up the rebound on the back end and finds the back of the net around this Buffalo goaltender. So Ducks strike here at 9:48. So Baker pushes the puck forward here. Ducks on the board. Buffalo goes the other way. Lee picks it up, sends it up to Baker. Baker chips it up off the wall, cut off by Buffalo. Lee sends it into Buffalo's zone. They stretch pass, cut off by Hagman. Hagman's chip comes back and out. Lee in on the forecheck. McPhee drives it right back in. Baker's going to pick it up on the far side corner. Drives it back down to Sonari. Sonari sending it up to Lee. Lee chips it. Comes in awkwardly. Sonari picks it up. Sends it right back in. Baker sends it out into the crease, but nobody there. Buffalo goes the other way. Dusterhoff kicks it. Deflects it out. Gets it out. Moreau's off the bench. Is able to backhand it out in the neutral zone. And Buffalo hoists it up, finds its way in. A little bit of action in front of Almador. He holds it out, bouncing puck. Almador tracks it and puts a glove over it. So bursts of energy from the Ducks here and there, and then it goes the other way for a scoring opportunity by Buffalo. Almador comes up with the big save. Ducks running out of time. 8:38 left in the third period. Down 4-1. Dana wins the face-off back. Klinowski wraps around the boards. Bezoyan picks it up on the half wall, chips it out into the neutral zone. Comes back to Klinowski. His stretch pass misses the target. Sends it into Buffalo's end. Goaltender's got to play it out. Stretch pass. Comes back to Dustoff. He gains the red line, drives it right back in on net. Kicked into the far side corner. So Dana goes high and off the glass and off of O'Neill into the Buffalo bench. Gerard steps in on the faceoff. Buffalo pushes it over to the near side. Works its way back into their own end. Chips it into the Ducks' end. Centering attempt comes cross ice. O'Neill picks it up here near side boards. Campbell in on the forecheck. Stretch pass by Buffalo. Misses the target and goes the entire length of the ice for icing. Silver wins the faceoff back. Bizoyan jumps on that, drives it back into the far side corner. Buffalo works it around near side. Puck comes out in the neutral zone. Dusterhoff hoists it back into Buffalo's end. They work it out far side. Gain entry into the Duck zone. Broken up by Dusterhoff. Flick sends it up. Silver jumps on a loose puck. Two guys, 2-on-2. Silver works it down right side. He sends it in. Big rebound just beyond the streaking Flick. Comes back. Dusterhoff gets to the puck first. He circles around. Stretch pass to Bizoyan. Just misses his stick and goes for icing. .6:56 left in the game. Ducks down 4-1. Lee stepping in on the faceoff. Bisons win it back. Chopped off of their stick by Stenari. Stenari chases him into the neutral zone. Bisons drive it all the way back into the Ducks end. McPhee reverses it over to Hagman. Comes off the boards to a Buffalo player. They drop it out into the top of the circles. Picked up by Hagman. Hagman goes high off the glass into the neutral zone. Buffalo goes cross ice. McPhee drives his guy into the boards. McPhee drops his guy into the neutral zone. Picked up. Baker sends it up, but not out. Cut off by the Buffalo team. McPhee back there. So McPhee battling back there with little 13. Let's keep an eye on that. Buffalo goes back into the neutral zone. Picked up by McPhee. He gains the red line, drives it back into the Buffalo end. Moreau's in on the forecheck. Comes off. Oh, Bizoyan had it and got it knifed off of his stick. Chappelle breaks that up. Klinowski comes back on the back check, wraps it around the boards. Dana in on the forecheck now. Pulls his guy into the corner. Flick goes back to help him out. Buffalo comes away with it. They send it up. Goes the entire length. No, referees are waving that off. Sending attempt comes to the side of Almador. He reaches out and puts a glove over it. So Buffalo drives it deep into the Ducks end. Dusterhoff hoists it out into the neutral zone. Campbell in on the forecheck. Gerard in on the forecheck. Causes a turnover. Campbell comes in to support. Driven right back in. O'Neill over there drives it back down to Campbell. Gets it right back out to Gerard. Gerard's drive deflected behind the net. Buffalo works it back out, far side. Dusterhoff cuts that off at the red line. That's too many men. He comes off the bench and plays it. No call. O'Neill gets it over to Hagman. Hagman stretch pass over to Dusterhoff. Dusterhoff backhands it back into Buffalo's end. Buffalo hoists it out. Hagman drops it down and in. Ducks were offside, so they had to touch up. Gerard in on the forecheck. Drives it right back into Buffalo's end. Ducks go for a change. Buffalo drives it cross ice deep into the far side corner. McPhee picks that up, reverses it up to Bizoyan. Gets just beyond him. He's able to chip it up to himself. Met with some more pressure. Flick pulls it out of the feet there. Sends it up to Silver. Silver walks through pressure. Bezoyan picks that up. Bezoyan rips it at the top of the circles, but this goaltender sucks it into the midsection. No rebound. So 3:22 left in the game. Ducks are being outshot 31-18. Down 4-1 in the score. 3:22 left. See what happens. Flick walks in the top of the circles. Shot deflected into the near side corner. Wrapped around. Flick picks it up on the half wall. Fanned on his attempt to get it back to the D. Buffalo skate away with it. Pinched off on the boards there. Silver picks it up over on the far side. Reverses it back to Flick. Buffalo wraps it around near side boards here. Picked up. They send it in. Deflected wide, or deflected back out. Not out. Silver picks it up and hoists it out into the neutral zone. Buffalo picks it up, regroup. Ducks go for a change. Stretch pass to the red line. Buffalo picks up the red line, drives it into the Ducks end. Hagman picks it up, stretch pass to Sonari. Sonari makes a move around a player. Tried to shuttle pass it up to Baker. Sonari picks it up. Lee pulls in the zone. He gets the puck knifed off of his stick. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Buffalo goes the other way. They zip it in on Amador. He kicks it in the corner. Hagman picks it up there. Puck works its way into the Ducks end. Hagman picks it up. Puck comes off of his stick. Buffalo jumps on the loose puck. Baker comes in to help him out. Gets it up to Sonar Lee. Lee's able to hoist it out in the neutral zone. Buffalo goes cross ice. 1:29 left in the game. Stretch pass. Met at the red line. Chipped into the Ducks end. Dustroff picks it up. Wraps it around the boards. Hagman's going to pick it up there. He's going to chip it out. And puck's going to go for icing. So 1:10 left in the game. So Silver stepping in on the faceoff, wins it back. Klinowski drives it up on the boards and out in the neutral zone. Buffalo grabs it there and sends it right back in. And that was on net, so it's going to be offsides and all the way back in. Intentional offsides the refs are calling. So 1:02 left in the game. Flick's going to step in on the face-off here. Pushes it forward. Moroz jumps on the loose puck. Buffalo wraps it around, held in by Dusterhoff. Ducks have to touch up. Comes back, cross ice. Headman pass. Chipped in deep into the Ducks end. Klinowski on the back check. Pulls it up. Tries to circle it back around, gets cut off by Buffalo. Dusterhoff sends it up to Moroz. Moroz is able to chip it out to Bezoyan, or Dana. Dana drops it off to Klinowski. Klinowski's able to hold it in. Picked up by Flick. Flick turns around and rips it. But this goaltender's able to track it point blank. Flick found himself in the slot area all alone, turns around and rips it, and this goaltender makes a great save. Here late in the third period, 21 seconds left in the game. Girard steps in on the face-off, pushes the puck forward. Works its way into the corner. O'Neal over there to help him out. Puck comes loose. Buffalo comes away with it. Cross the red line. Worked their way beyond Chappelle, and they were able to zip it in on Amador. Centering attempt. Back out. Classy stuff from Buffalo there. So after 3 periods, Ducks lose this game 4-1. So they'll be in a consolation game tomorrow morning. Don't know exactly what time. See who the players of the game are.